I mean, unions want to build, and if the Red Stars could get in the mix for the stadiums, we're all for building it. More building, more jobs, we're all for it. Especially something like that, we could even bring. We could do a pre-hire agreement to make sure more women would be working on our projects, such like that, so we can start training young women for a career in the building trades. Great stuff. Bob, Bob, Chicago Red Stars. I don't like to answer Chicago questions without a little something here from Bob.
I think it's an incredible question. I think we talk about a stadium. We should also talk about the Red Stars' first collective bargaining agreement that they reached, where they ran a campaign, no more side hustles, so they could actually play in the sport here as professional athletes and not have to worry about holding down second or third jobs or going to play in another country. I think in terms of the stadium, they're a great team. You heard Tim talk about their performance at the Olympics. I think it's fair and right that the Red Stars have the opportunity to have a venue where they don't keep getting bumped out of because they're considered not the primary tenant when it comes to games or practices and things like that. So I think elevating women's sports like we have, whether it be in Major League Soccer or the WNBA, they're all, for us, they're our members. The players are members of both those leagues. And I think the Red Stars should have the same opportunity that the Chicago Sky has at the Wintrust Arena.
So you're in a unique position because you actually represent a professional sports like the Red Stars.
Yeah.
And there was a bill in Springfield that basically said if they're going to build new stadiums, because there was all this buzz about the White Sox and the Bears, we should consider new venues for women's sports as well. Have you been involved in any kind of talks, are you privy to any kind of talks with, the governor or the Ricketts family or any powers that be on any unit of government, about, possibly for the Red Stars?